navigating this thing called life can be hard enough as it is. And then you add into the mix not having any family to lean on, it adds a whole nother level of just complexity and stress and things like that. But in today's video, I want to go over some of the things that I wish that I could have heard from somebody, anybody, when I was growing up. So hopefully this will help you. It's definitely taken a long time to get to the place that I'm at now. I've had to just figure so much out on my own. At times it's been exhausting. It's absolutely been exhausting. I'll tell you a little bit of my backstory as far as why I don't have any family and some of the things that I've actually in the past few years realized that have helped me kind of get over some of the hurdles that I've had being in that kind of lonely type of place in this thing called life. At a young age, I lost most of my intermediate family. I actually have one family member left. On my paternal side of the family, I don't know any of those people. Things were not in a good place at the time when my father passed away. Again, I was very young and there was a lot of ill feelings on that side of the family, and I did not learn to know any of them. I don't know anything about them. They don't want to know anything about me. That's quite all right with me. I was a very sheltered child. I did not get to have a lot of freedom. I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have siblings. I didn't hang out with cousins. None of that. My mother actually had me later in life. So therefore, everybody else that was anywhere remotely like related to me, like in a cousin aspect or anything like that, everybody was way older than me. So I was very isolated. I was very alone. I kept to myself. You know, it was really, really kind of tough to be a child and you're expected to act a certain way. You're expected to do these certain things. And then when you go to a different direction with that, you're looked down upon, or you're looked like, oh, well, why would you not want to hang out with this family member or do this family event? Is because I don't know any of those people. I don't know any of those folks that are supposed to be, quote, role models. Or supposed to be people that you lean on. And I've always been a huge advocate of a chosen family. Your friends are like gold. I mean, you find friends that can stick with you through the thick or thin. That's your chosen family. When you find those people, you find your tribe, you find your folks that you just click with, you just know. I mean, you know when you found your people, and when you find them, you hold on to them, you keep them, because that is the stuff that life is made out of. Even to this day, I see people on social media and things like that, and they're going on a trip with their family, or they're going to the cookout with their family, or they're having some sort of like reunion or something like that, to where everyone can congregate and they've got all these memories that they can reminisce on. But I don't have that experience at all, and it's something to where it's taken me a long time, but I do feel like that I'm at the point now where for the longest time I doubted myself and I put blame on myself for no reason other than in my brain it was like, why would these family members not want to stay alive to be a part of my life, you know? Saying it out loud, it sounds like a very strange concept, but you know, getting into my early 40s and just knowing that that's not what my life is going to be, it's not going to be anything like I see other people do. This is a message to myself, something that I really, really have been working on with myself. It was nothing that I did as a child. It was nothing that, I mean, it's nothing that I could do to prevent death. We all know that that's something that's going to happen. Death and taxes. That's always been a phrase that's been said over the years. But just knowing that there was nothing that I did wrong. There was nothing that I could have done to change their fate, and to understand that that's life. Those are the cards that were dealt to me. Those are the things that I had to overcome. It takes a lot of strength to be able to say, hey, I know that I don't have a lot of people that I can lean on. Learning to accept that, and to accept that I'm okay. I'm okay on my own. I'm okay. Me and my partner, we've been together for a very long time. We have each other. In today's age, it's way easier than it used to be. Back in the day when we didn't have Chat GPT, we didn't even really have the internet, we didn't have cell phones. It wasn't as easy to kind of navigate that space. If you didn't have a family member that you could ask questions to, like, say you've got something that's usually like a male kind of dominated thing, like fixing a sink or something like that, or changing a tire. I can tell you that when I was growing up, I never would have thought that I would know how to use a basin wrench and how to change a faucet on a sink. I've done that multiple times in my life now. I can tell you, when I was younger, I didn't think that I would be able to clean the carburetor on our push mower twice, take it all the way apart, clean it, and put it back together, put it in a lawnmower, and it actually freaking works. So those are skills that I never ever thought growing up that me, would have to figure out, but I did it. YouTube University and some time. That's what taught me how to do these things. And I had to do that because nobody was going to come save me. Nobody was going to come and shelter me in this day and age. So I had to figure it out on my own. I know that even though it may seem hard, even though it may seem like, oh my goodness, like I am alone, there's nobody else that can help, there are people out there that can help. You can do it. You are absolutely strong enough to learn anything that you want to do anything that you want to. It is absolutely possible. And I'm here to tell you that I am rooting for you in whatever that you want to do. I am rooting for you because I know how tough it can be to navigate the world lonely and to be doing this thing that we call life alone. So I am here for you. I'm rooting for you. I see you. I definitely see you. Just know that you can do it. Things get better. You figure things out, and life will go on just as great, and you will be just as badass as you need to be. So if you got this far in the video, I do appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.